Hi everyone, to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I have a delicious Lent recipe for you because it's vegan and it's loaded with nutrition and so good. It's my black-eyed peas with spinach and fennel soup. Such a simple soup to make, comes together in under an hour. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to begin with a pound of black-eyed peas. These are dried beans. If you can find them canned, then you can skip this step. But we have to soak them overnight in some cold water. Just cover them really well because they tend to absorb the water. In the morning, you can just drain that water out and transfer the beans to a pot. Cover them with plenty of water. I don't add salt to them or anything like that. Bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then reduce it to a medium and then let them cook for about 20 to 25 minutes or until they're tender. Then you want to strain them out, get rid of all that water and set them aside while we prepare all the remaining ingredients. I have one onion that's finely chopped. I'll add it to my pot over here with lots of olive oil. Cook it until it's nice and soft and golden, and then add 2 to 3 garlic cloves that are grated and just warm them through until they're nice and fragrant. This is what fennel looks like. We're going to use the fronds, which almost look like dill, and the bulb that's on the bottom. First, we're going to remove the stems and cut the end off, and then I'm just going to chop this up just like I did the onion, set it aside, and then I'll finally chop about 2 tablespoons of the fronds and set those aside. Next, we're going to add the finely chopped fennel, and then I'm just going to toss it around in the oil for a few minutes. Then I'll add 1 pound of baby spinach leaves. You could add them all at the same time, and as soon as they wilt down, they don't have to wilt down completely because they're going to continue to cook in the soup, but as soon as they cook down, you can season them with a little bit of salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Then we'll add the cooked beans. I also like to add a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. This is lightly seasoned with a little bit of salt and just a tiny pinch of sugar. There aren't too many seasonings in it. You can use crushed tomatoes or even diced tomatoes that have been pureed. I'm going to season it with some salt and freshly cracked black pepper, some crushed red pepper flakes, and then about 4 cups of vegetable broth. You can add water to this instead if you like, and you want to make sure there's enough liquid in here. So even though I added the 4 cups, it seems like it will need a little bit more liquid, so I'll just top it off with 1 or 2 more cups of water. If you have more vegetable broth, you can pour that in here if you'd like. Give everything a nice mix. Bring it to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, reduce the heat to a medium-low, and you can cover the pot loosely with a little crack open so that way nothing spills out or boils over, and let this cook for about 25 minutes or until everything comes together. Give it a taste and see if it needs more salt or pepper, and then we'll add the fennel fronds to this and a little pinch of mint. I like to add dried mint to this. A half teaspoon will really freshen it up. If you don't like the mint, you can leave it out and you can add some fresh parsley instead or some dried oregano. As the soup sits, it's going to thicken a little bit more, but it's ready to serve with some nice toasted bread. So just like that, the soup is ready. I would definitely make a bigger batch of this if you're making it because it takes the same amount of time and it freezes beautifully. It also keeps fresh in the fridge for many days, which makes it perfect for meal prep. And again, it's so comforting and cozy and delicious. Once you bite into it, you're gonna see how fresh it tastes. First of all, it's very hearty because of all those black-eyed peas in there. The spinach adds a little level of creaminess. The fennel is nice and bright, and you can definitely squeeze some lemon on top just to brighten it up a little bit more. You can print out the exact recipe on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. I would just serve this with some toasted bread and it's good to go. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you back here next time with another delicious recipe. Yes, us.